And so indeed is the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I don't think you can beat Luke Shaw, Peter, when it comes to players coming good. Having suffered just about every setback imaginable, I'm delighted to see him finally fulfil his potential, especially...
Rabiot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Tomori. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Salamakers. Fofana. Salamakers. Shaw. The pass has gone astray. Salmakers. Rabiot knocks it out wide. It's a throw-in. Maguire. That's Mount. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now Dorgu. Oh, that's well spotted. Burmo. He's had it taken off him. Jimenez. Dorgu. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Rabiot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nkunku. Jimenez. And he's worked it through. Fofana with shot at goal! Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ahmad. He's picked his way through. Real chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Ahmad clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
And Bomo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tomori with the clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Menu. Gabia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Batasagi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gabia is there, and he can get that clear. And he's had it nicked away. Bruno Fernandes. And Burmo. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
And Bomo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. That's a delicate pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mazraoui. Mount in acres of space out wide. Diallo finding himself in space. Chance! Fofana. Now it's Nkunku. And he's decided to go for it. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing...
He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's charged, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And Bomo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Rabiot.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rabiot. Bartasagi. Rabiot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mazraoui. Menu. Maguire. And it's Menu. Now Dorgu. He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bruno Fernandes delivers. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fofana. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mount. Salamakers calmly anticipates. Ahmad. Not the most accurate pass. Fofana. Rabiot. Fofana. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that has been cut short. Jimenez. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nice looking ball. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Dorgu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mount. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ahmad. Ahmad. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Per il Manchester United. Assegnato al 25esimo
Oh,
minuto.
delicious! Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Shaw. Mount. Bartasagi cuts it out. Rabiot. Nkunku. Jimenez. Mazraoui. Dorgu. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Batasagi makes the interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Martinez.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Ahmad. That's Mount. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Jimenez. Foot in. Bruno Fernandes. And they can counter here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that has not gone well. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That's a little off target. Now it's Mount. Fofana. Dorgu. Just eases him off the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
This is the time you need that pace.
And Burmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most convincing of passes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dorgu. Shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tomori. Fofana. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Salmakers is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pavlovic promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass, and there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Batasagi. Tries one from range. Fantastic from Nkunku. That is a gem, an absolute gem. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No luck with that dink over the top. Menu. Fofana. Jimenez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Menu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mount. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rabiot. And here's Fofana. He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Dorgu getting this one clear. Can he get away here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. In with the challenge. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Jimenez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Salmakers. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jimenez. Lisandro Martinez simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Ahmad. Mazraoui. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Salmakers. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And Burmo, nicely weighted ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Salmakers. Showing good feet. Burmo. Nkunku. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Now it's Ahmad. And the shot! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good ball, good take. Takes a shot. He doesn't look too happy with that.
And Nkunku really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Shaw. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out wide, and it's Shaw. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a pretty loose pass. Jimenez. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tomori, searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Menu. Now Diallo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ambitious ball here. Maguire tries to clear. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And it's Nkunku. Ahmad. Rabiot. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Stood up well to him there. Rabiot. Mount. Ahmad. Mount. And Maguire. Shaw. Now Dorgu. Salamakers does really well to win the ball there. Fofana.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maguire gets across to intercept that. Menu turns back here, probably the best option. It's not an especially good pass, that. Martinez. Dorgu. Shaw. Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Pinches it off him. Nkunku being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Mazraoui. And it's Mount. And Burmo. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Mount. This is a promising build-up. And he's found a way past. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Looking for the run. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Fofana. And they're quick to get it back. Burmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Short changes him with that pass. Just about up to the hour now. Shot could be on, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Wonderful play, though, the way the players moved the ball, how they created that opportunity as a team.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Bartasaghi. Jimenez. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good alertness. Jimenez. And he's let fly! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dorgu. For sure. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gabia cuts out the pass. Nkunku. Oh, he's bustling through it. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jimenez is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that has not gone well. Mount, and now the breakaway. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Played into space. Defending of the desperate variety. Burmo. Can he get it through? Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Jimenez. He's in a great position. And a chance! And that's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not a hint of... He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a searching pass. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan get their fourth corner. Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Mount. Aimed beyond the defence. Mazraoui has it in a wide position. Pings in across. And he's cut it out. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Menu. Dorgu. Knocks it into space, takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bruno Fernandes has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Fofana. Manchester United claim it back to much approval. Mazraoui. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Pavlovic gets a foot in here. Looking for options for movement. He's having a pop! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Salmakers. And it's Rabiot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that was asking for too much. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get...
He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Rabiot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Rabiot probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Burmo. Ahmad. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He's had it taken off him. Spread neatly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mazraoui. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Rabiot in acres of space out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ahmad. And Burmo. Bruno Fernandes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mignon claims it without any fuss. Fofana. Now Dorgu. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato all'80°
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic
Numero
pass
19.
to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United with the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Shaw. Menu. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, he's got space here. Now, that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Nkunku. He's had it taken off him. Batasagi spots it and intercepts. And it's Nkunku. Jimenez. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's following up! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Nkunku. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And Burmo is onto this. He's trying to hit the front line here. Taken back almost at once. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rabiot. And here's Nkunku. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 19.
Manchester United are
Numero 16.
able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Il numero 30, il numero 2, il numero 12.
He shifted it to the flank. Aim forwards. Nicely shaped ball.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No, that's been intercepted. Fofana. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's Mount. Diogo Dalot.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Šeško. Fofana. Jimenez. Now it's Nkunku. That's good play. Mount did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picked out brilliantly. He's in one-on-one. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Diogo Dalot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Dalot. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Per il Manchester United, numero 8.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rabiot. Jimenez. Nkunku. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dorgu. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Mount. Now Mazraoui. Šeško. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
Signore e signori.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Nkunku! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
And Nkunku really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Shaw has it out wide and in space. Pings it across. Nicely shaped ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Martinez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bomo. Can he finish? Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual? Goes for goal! Menu. Pressing high and with purpose. Now Diallo. Looking for the run. Jimenez. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Gol per il Milan.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ahmad. Gabia. Oh, that's ambitious. And here's Nkunku. Oh, he's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this.
And Nkunku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely aimed, takes a shot! In he goes again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's out for a goal kick. Fofana. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Menu. Salmakers. Gabia. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mazraoui. Now it's Ahmad. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tries one from range. A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Fofana aimed beyond the defence. Dorgu. Bruno Fernandes. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Not the most accurate pass. Menu. To Martinez. Mazraoui. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And a chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Fofana. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mazraoui clears without hesitation. And he's intervened well there. Pavlovic. And now the breakaway. Oh, just skips past his man. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's having a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Fofana. Out of play for a throw. And it's Menu. Burmo. And here's Ahmad. He'll try from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
Ahmad certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
No, that's been intercepted. Maguire. Martinez. And it's Shaw. Maguire. Mount. Oh, good spread. Great vision. It's a promising position. Played in by Mazraoui. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Plays it in. Can he finish? Rabiot. Nkunku knocks it into space. Mazraoui. That's Mount. Maguire. Dorgu. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And Mbeumo threads one in. Oh, he's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tomori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Fofana.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tomori cuts it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bomo. Big chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Salmakers. Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Jimenez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. And Tomori. Gabia. And it's Fofana. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Salmakers. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes. And Bomo is onto this. And he's running through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now he's got space here. They get a throw in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pavlovic spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Half an hour played now. That's tidy.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He has a look up. There's the shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fofana, and here's Nkunku. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maguire. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nkunku. Jimenez, who's set up one goal so far. Salamakers looking to receive it in space. Gabia. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bartesaghi. Bomo. Salmakers. Oh, this looks sharp. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up. Shot at goal! It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Pavlovic. And it's Fofana. Spread to the right. Showing good feet. Ahmad to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with 2 goals already to his name. Gabia. And Burmo. Salmakers. Burmo. Ahmad. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Dorgu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been cut out, well played. Fofana, a probing pass. Martinez, and it's been given away. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fofana. Jimenez tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rabiot. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Not the most convincing of passes. It's not an especially good pass, that. Jimenez. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Nkunku. Dorgu. And it's Salmakers. Pinches it off him. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get rid. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rabiot. Dorgu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fofana.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Salmakers. And Burmo. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's gone for a throw-in. Jimenez. Now it's Nkunku. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this could be the final action of the first half. Rabiot! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Jimenez looking to play him in. Maguire with the clearance. Milan get their fourth corner. He's having a pop! Off the post! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he welcomes, tries a shot! Burmo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Pavlovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Jimenez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
They're up to 5 corners now. Nkunku goes short. And he's heaved it away. And it's Rabiot. Jimenez. Decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Menu looking to pass their way up the pitch. Jimenez. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ahmad could move up a gear here. No, he refuses to take the bait. And here's Nkunku. Fofana. Mazraoui. That's Mount. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Jimenez running with the ball. Burmo. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mount. And it's Shaw. Great ball, and he's in here. Salamakers gets over and intercepts. Now it's Nkunku. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rabiot, and he cuts out the supply.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gabia, and it's Fofana, looking for a runner, floated through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Gabia does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball, but that has not gone well. Cleared without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bruno Fernandes, over to the right flank. Rabiot. Fofana. Jimenez. Menu. Gabia. Can he get on the end of this? And Bomo. He's through on shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 50°
And a trademark
minuto.
move ends with the
19.
inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United with the lead. Rabiot. And it's Nkunku. That's very neat. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot. Menu.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maguire can clear it away. Tries to pass it through. Mazraoui. Almost an hour gone. To Martinez. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he... It's Rabiot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rabiot actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Rabiot! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Rabiot. Can he get it through? Batasagi is in a really good position out wide. And he shoots! And over, just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Well-timed, excellent interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Bartasagi. Rabiot. And here's Nkunku. Nkunku! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 65esimo
There was no
minuto.
getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Fofana, that's an imaginative pass. Mount. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Gabbia promptly onto that, and that is that. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Fofana, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Applies the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Look at the shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Rabiot. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And that has left him in a heap. Jimenez has been caught there, it's a foul. Martinez. And it's Mazraoui. It's a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ahmad. Jimenez. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's played into the area. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And yet again, they steal back into the lead. Extraordinary stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rabiot shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rabiot is offering a wry smile there.
It's a lucky seventh corner. Maguire tries to clear. And it's Silamakis. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mount. Maguire.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Jimenez. Maguire deals with that comfortably.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Menu. And that has been cut short. Half an hour gone in the second half. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he shoots! Oh, good finish! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's going to go a long way. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. That is great defending, so alert. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Gabia. Nkunku. And it's Rabiot. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Nkunku. Oh, that's a fine interception. Menu. Now there's takes a shot! Goal! Milan! Back where they want to be!
Gol per il Milan.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's found space here. And he's let fly. Burmo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's well spotted. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Fofana clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Burmo. That is good alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matheus Cunha. Jimenez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Nkunku. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Burmo. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato ad 87esimo
And there was
minuto.
his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He's had it taken off him. Nkunku receives it in a good position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Nkunku. Tries to pass. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Jimenez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty.
Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gabia calmly anticipates. Matheus Cunha. Ahmad. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. Always goal side. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Rabiot. No, it's come to nothing. Mazraoui stood up well to him there.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Has to go back here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. And here's Nkunku. We are into overtime. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rabiot kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Diallo in acres of space out wide. He is through here! Well read, nice interception. Nkunku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nkunku. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Gol per il Milan. Numero 18.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Bruno Fernandes and Burmo. That is a great pick out. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Burmo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Fofana. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Nkunku, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Milan really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result. And congratulations to them.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.